Hello everyone, welcome to my channels. It's Kaz here from Emoji Savings Studio. Welcome, and really appreciate you coming along. Hope you're doing well. So I am about to start thinking about next year's binders and that sort of thing, and I've had a few things come through the post recently, including my scratch tool and this nice beautiful daisy. And what I thought I'd do is just bring you along to watch the chaos of me looking at my binders. So this came from Rainbow Budgets and Plans, and I've laminated it this morning. So I'm hoping to use this next year in my binders, because I am saving my cash each week, and I put my pounds into a challenge and then put my small change. So I'm thinking this would be really good for my small change. So I'm thinking this will need to go in the big binder at the back because it's quite big. So I'm thinking that goes in there. Yep, it fits really nice, and I've laminated so I can reuse it. I'm happy with this binder at the moment how it sits, because we've changed it so that debt and things are monthly. And I'm hoping to make some little dividers for myself so I can sort of work out where things are. This binder has the most room at the moment. This is the holiday fund, which I've already done this. So I'm thinking I might make up a new one of these. I'm going to take that out. And at the end of the month, I'm going to take out the money that I need to of the overspend. So I'll do my end of month check-in later on. I'm liking this emergency challenge because it means I save up each week a small amount, and then at the end of the month I put that across to the iris binder, and I'm happy with this remaining as the emergency fund. Yeah, so I don't really need this one so much, but I think I'll still keep it going. You know, if I've got sort of a bit extra, I can put 5 in here. But I'm wondering, yeah. Anyway, we're doing it twice over, but I might just change to this one for next year. In fact, maybe I will. Next year, what I will do is instead of having the emergency in this binder, I will put it to here and use this to save up the 5s and then reallocate it across. So let me just write that decision down, because I know me. So I've got a little sheet across. So we're going to do the iris binder for emergencies next year. Emergencies. So when this is finished, it will come out of here. So that's a decision made. I'm going to still keep my holiday fund in here, and I'm going to make myself some challenges for that. Debt is still going to remain here, and I would like to send some money overseas each month. Flights, definitely, this is for the flights. So again, this is a little way of saving up to then do this challenge, which is here. And ignore that money there, that's for next month, because I brought out my cash for this month and next. So this little challenge is for my budget with Ira. I really like it. It saved quite a bit last year. And yeah. Oh, so I could, in theory, take this 30 out and put a 10 in. Because, let's have a look, see if I've got some 10s. Yes. So I'd run out of 10s, so I'm going to put a 10 in there. So how are you getting on with thinking about your next year's budget? I still don't know how much I'm going to have each month, but I'm starting to think about what I'll do. So I'm going to keep this going, because I do need to save £2,000 for my flights back to New Zealand when I do go. Now I'm going to stay a bit longer, but I'm still going to go home. So I'm going to put this in here actually, because I'm seeing all my friends post things on Facebook about New Zealand at the moment, and everybody's harvesting, and the weather's amazing, and the temperatures are amazing, and they've got so much light, and we're getting dark in England 4:20 I think today. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. What's this here? Oh, this is a ghost. Right, I've decided what I want to do with the ghost, so I'll pull that out. Isn't that nice? So yeah, that one is for next December, and it will go into the normal binder. So I'm thinking that's a good challenge in there. Now, that's going to stay like that. So we've got our emergency and our flights back home. That's always going to remain, because we do need to get our emergency fund up to £1,000, and our flights do need to be £2,000. Even if it sits in the bank for the next couple of years, that will be great. So that's good. And then these are, and again, these have come out. This is my regional council rates, which I've paid, and these are my insurances, which I've paid. So these are going to be starting off again in January, and I will need to send things home. So I'm thinking this hasn't got much in it, and it is a nice big binder. What can go in here? So I've got my penny challenge. In fact, take that out to the back, and we're going to put it in the front. There's that penny challenge. Off we go. So I'm wondering if we put this one in. Now, when I can afford it, I'm going to buy my own binder for this one. So this is my yearly challenge. So I'm not sure what this is going to go towards. Oh, it won't go in here. Oh, it won't go in. No, it doesn't go in there because I need those the size. Oh, back to the drawing board on that. So let's see if we can change some things around. Let's take these out of here. Bear with me. Oh, we've got another sticker. It's an umbrella. So cute. So poignant right now in the UK after the storms we've had. So this is going to be my yearly challenge. So this will I will save it for the entire year, and then at the end of the year it will either go to Christmas, or it will go to emergency fund, or it will go to a trip to Japan. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to save, but this saves £495. So I think in January I might have to just do some January, because this is 85, so I'm not sure how much money I'll have in January, but yeah, we might be doing January in February, March as well. So that's January. So this is by Blue Budgets. Is that right? Hang on, no it's not. You know what, their name's not on here, and I've put the name upstairs. Oh no, because that was Blue Budget. I'll link it below. So I'll link it below. Look at this. All right, you've all seen these. So we're just preparing our binders for next year. I wanted to bring you along. So just, these are lovely, beautifully made. I feel like a bit of vellum. Oh, I want to learn how to do all this. Yeah, some of these months will be easier to do than others. So I'm thinking that if I don't get January finished, when there's a cheaper month, I can add to January. So, you know, £500 just being saved over the year, you know, because like this one, for instance, in September, you know, £10. So then I can put into January if I still haven't made it up. So I'm going to do these for the year, December. And then what I'm going to put in here is my birthday. I'm going to change my birthday over because that's in January. So I'm going to start that in January this year for next year. So I'll do this challenge and then continue on with the other birthday. And then I've got these two challenges which are for October and November. So what I'm going to do is, this is for November, so I'm going to add this in here. So we get an extra challenge in November and an extra challenge in October. So these were free from Budget in Bloom Designs. So this is Blue Budgets because this is Budget Bloom Designs. So yeah, so I think I've got it right. Okay, so that's those two. Then I've got my birthday, and then we've got this one which came from Dingley Designs. Now this is the School of Wizardry, and I'm not sure I want to start this at the beginning of the year, but what I might do is I'm going to put it in here so I don't lose it, or you know, and then what I might do is when I get a bit bored with the challenges that I've got, and I think that's where the ghost came from, when I get a bit bored I'm going to put this across to one of my challenges. So this is for the year. These are all the yearly ones. Then what I'm going to do is this 24-day Advent is going to go into December to make that one up. So this goes into December as an extra. And then we've still got this one. So I'm not sure again what to do with this one, but I'm thinking what I might do is find an envelope, and I might just put it at the back with the Dingley Designs one. And when I get bored of some challenges, I want to change my challenges up, I can change it with that. And here we go, we've got these little blooming plastic things. Does everybody find they go everywhere? So, yeah, they're sticking to me, sticking to everything. I've just noticed my coffee's over on the table here. And I've forgotten to drink it, which is not good. There we go. So, oh, everywhere. So let's put this in here so that when I want to change over some challenges, I can. Put that in there. There we go. So this has now become my yearly binder. And what I might do is, if I get any more of these challenges for the months, you know, the October one and the November, I'll put them in. I'm actually thinking, yes, so this is next year. So now that's quite full. That's pretty cool. So what have we got left here? So we've got my birthday, which needs to go somewhere. We've got a Christmas challenge that needs to go somewhere. Crafting. So let's have a look in here. So that's my yearly now. See, I'm going to go for the wrong ones each time. Okay, so these are games, my challenges. So these are everyday challenges. Everyday challenges. And then my monthly pockets. So I do need a new binder. So we're going to put birthdays in here, but birthdays will move across to the other binder. And I'm going to put Christmas next year across to the other binder. So birthday and Christmas will move, but these are for now. And then we've got craft. Not sure, I might update that to be in the bigger binder. Beauty, again, might put that in the bigger binder. Clothes for now. And dentist might well go in the bigger binder. Okay. So I'm thinking that bigger binder, I might put, yeah, I might put these ones in the bigger binder when I'll sort out some bigger envelopes for them, so that this becomes the challenge and the money for the month. And because this is going to get too big, definitely. So I'm going to, off camera I think, rather than keep you sitting here. I did buy some of these extra binders, so I'm going to put those, well, maybe I'll do it with you. So we're going to leave birthday and Christmas in here, and then we're going to take out these ones. So Christmas and birthday will go over, so this will remain then the challenge binder and the weekly money allocation. And then we go back to the big binder. And I think I'm going to make some different dividers. So let's get some of these out and change them over. So we're going to have lots of these holes everywhere. So I've got a quiet week lined up this week. Going to get some new tyres on my mum's car tomorrow. And then I've got to just pay for that. And then I'm going to try and start working on my budgeting freebies. I think, you know, now I'm sort of back from Japan and my jet lag's gone, I feel like I need to get back into a routine. And because I've got just a couple of weeks before I start work, in fact, it's not even a couple of weeks now. I'm going to start getting up at 7 and getting ready for work and things. Let's do those 3 for now. So, you craft. How much have we got? Did we say 40? So that's craft. And again, I might make some new challenges for these. I'm going to learn how to do it. And then we've got beauty. Beauty. And we've got clothes. And I think once I've got my first paycheck, I'll have an idea of how much I'm going to be earning, which will be great. We need one more. Who else finds these really difficult? I mean, they pop out okay once they're in, but yeah, we'll be finding them on the floor forever. And then the dentist is here. So I think what I might do is go back to my computer and then make them the full size and maybe make some challenges to go in here. Oh, that's looking much better. So I will get some new binders next year, but I feel like I need to save up for them. And then this last one here, this one I need to sort out. So I might just make a new front for this and put the rates and insurance and house, I'll call it probably New Zealand house expenses, so I can start saving for things that are coming up. And I'm so pleased I managed to pay my insurance for the whole year this year. I don't think I'll be able to do it next year, but I've managed to do it this year. So it means I've got a whole year to save up for next year, which will be good. My rates are every 3 months, but there's what's called a regional rate, which is yearly as well. So I've just paid for that too. So I've got a whole year to save up for a couple of things, and then so I need to really work out what I need to put away to make sure that's there. See, look, all these, they're everywhere. We are going to find them everywhere. A bit like I'm a crafter and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and we get things called dimensionals, which are foamed back adhesive, and we'll find the backings of those everywhere too. So yeah, so I think that's it for now. I do have this that's working really well. I figured there's £5 in there that needs to be exchanged, so the pounds are working really well, so I don't need to put so many coins in my binders. And yeah, so I hopefully have some money left over from my week's wage. I'm going to take these out and save them for next year. Thank you, Budget with Ira. These were freebies. I might even invest in some of the stickers, and I think you can peel off. Can you peel them off? I think you can. Maybe I'm going to try, because I suppose you do need to take these off to put the stickers on top. Oh, look at that. So I can now take all these off and then maybe buy some of these stickers. I'm going to stick those up. Yeah, so any suggestions about my binders, that would be good. I know I probably need an extra binder. I feel really comfortable with my emergency fund and my flights to New Zealand fund. That's going to be a slow burn. And then we've got things that we need to buy every month or every couple of months, and then I've got my longer term things together. So yeah, I think another binder might be useful, and I do like the big binder, even though it doesn't sort of sit in my system. It actually is. I really like it, so I think I'm going to make some covers for those and get working on that. But thanks for coming along. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. If you did get to the end of the video, can you comment winter is here? And I know those of you that watch me from New Zealand will say not winter, summer. Yeah, so I really appreciate your support along. Give me the thumbs up and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.